To see the entire 60-minute video, go to Yahoo Video and search Robert Morey on their homepage. These links will also get you there. www.putfile.com/lieutenantcolumbo/media or staugustinian.blogspot.com and look for important Dr. Robert A. Morey links.
Another such reference can be found on the following clip, which involved a radio show where a woman called in asking about Christian homosexuals.
A fella called in the other night and said he was a Christian homosexual, and Mikey said you cannot be a Christian homosexual. And I understand that you cannot have fellowship and be a homosexual, but my question is, I believe in eternal security. If a person is saved, that, nothing can separate him from the love of God. And I'm just, I want to know your feelings. Do you feel like that homosexuality would make you lost? Would murder cause you to be lost? Would adultery?
You've actually balled up about 5 questions, but to make it short, one, at least I myself believe in the perseverance of the saints, that God preserves us and we persevere in holiness. If we backslide, the Lord will always bring us back, and we can never finally fall away to perdition. You can call it eternal security.
Okay.
Secondly, can you be a Christian heterosexual?
Sure.
Then you can be a Christian homosexual, a Christian bisexual. In other words, one sexual orientation does not determine one's eternal destination in terms of what you are. But what you do with it will determine it. So Paul said in 1 Corinthians 6, those who make a practice of certain sins, they will not inherit the kingdom of God. So if you're dealing with someone who's tempted to drink and he's an alcoholic, that doesn't mean that he's not saved. It just means that before he was saved, he has a lot of sins were in his life. So that all of us have clay feet and all of us have problems. So I dealt in Greenwich Village with homosexuals and drug addicts and male prostitutes and female prostitutes, and I've seen wonderful salvation.
But you seem to go against the grain of from what I've heard.
Yeah, I'll make it very, very simple. When I was a student at Westminster, you must understand that God gifted me to be a profound reader. I mean, I'm talking 20 books an hour, 25 books an hour, where I literally would go and find such things.
Robert Morey, who has claimed in his ministry mailings that he held a degree from Faith Theological Seminary, Gujranwala, Pakistan, has had this supposed degree revoked by the same institute. The certificate of cancellation is seen here, and the school can be contacted for more information. Morey claims in newsletters that he has mailed out by the thousands nationwide during different years that the Wessel brothers of Texas had embezzled and stolen large sums of money from his ministry, and therefore he needs supporters to send him as much money as they can to make up for this. Morey has consistently made these claims about the Wessel brothers, who he, in more recent years, refers to as the Russell brothers of Texas. These claims have been made by national mailings, word of mouth, facts in his church, at national conferences, and even on his national radio show over many years. Documentation and witness testimonies indicate Morey has claimed the Wessels have stolen anywhere from $30,000 to as much as $150,000. Instead of turning the Wessels over to law enforcement officials for criminal prosecution, Morey has chosen to Seek those who will believe his Wessel's Russell Brothers of Texas story in order to secure sympathy and financial support. If Morey's claims about the Wessels and or Russell brothers are untrue, then Morey is telling false stories in order to obtain money from the public. If you or someone you know has heard this story, or more importantly, if you have actually given money to Robert Morey as a result of this story, please contact us right away. Please contact Larry Wessels, Post Office Box 144441, Austin, Texas 78714, or call 512-218-8022 and leave a message. And now for a final word from Truth Seeker Robert Morey.
David, welcome to Truth Seekers.
Hello, Dr. Morey. How are you?
I'm doing fine, having more fun than is legal.